Please excuse my daughter's lateness. The day started out wrong.
But the day had begun as any other day. My brother's rage hot in the room.
You must be high if you think I'm going to school with her.
And my mother's frustration.
Oh, wear the dress, please. It's your first day.
And me, all of 6 and already rooted.
Hell no, Ma. What the hell is wrong with you?
She lit a cigarette and took a deep drag of it before tossing the dress on the couch.
Then you figure out what the hell to wear.
And I did. So here I was, standing in front of this pretty new teacher, the scent of my father's hair products wafting from my curls, the top button left just so with my skin showing through it. But it was not the note my mother wrote that threw her. I know this now. It was the jeans and the button-down shirt and my hair cut short over my ears with the tight curls just on top. When my teacher first saw me, she stuttered, looking from me to the information in her book.
Girl.
It must have said, or
Female.
or
She.
She was young and pretty, and it was her first year teaching, so her lips trembled up into a smile.
Daughter?
Her eyes said. Trev, I said. Trev Louis Johnson.
That was the summer I gave up on being a boy and became a girl instead. Most people didn't notice the difference because it didn't matter how I acted or even what I wore. Just something in my heart changed that summer and it's never changing back. We moved that June into a house in Devon, Pennsylvania, a town famous for its weekend-long horse show and county fair. That was the same summer that some of my friends and my parents
The Reynoldses.
welcomed an exchange student named Lee Fung into their home.
Lee Fung came from Taiwan and had to come to America in order to study English.
She'd been at the Reynolds' house for only a few days when she suddenly vanished.
She'd gone up to her room before dinner one night, locked the door, and vanished.
A part of me was resentful of Lee Fung. How she just dissolving into nothing like that. To me, she's taking the easy way out.
On the first day, a girl in a pink dress with her hair tied with too many ribbons stopped me at the bathroom door.
You are so not coming in here.
We were sent to the bathroom in partners, and my partner, a girl named Rose, who held my hand with her sweaty own as we walked down the hallway, quickly let go of my hand when the pink child spoke. Then Rose moved to stand beside the girl, her hand fluttering gently up to the ribbons. When I pushed past the pink girl, I pushed her down. When she was down, I didn't know that I hated her for her too many ribbons, for every pink dress she'd ever worn and stepped out proudly in, for her hand blocking my entrance, for the way she said.
You are so not.
Because I was. I was going into that bathroom. I was going to walk where I wanted. I was going to kick her until someone pulled me off. I hated her because I am.
On the last day of the Devon Horse Show, everyone in my family mysteriously left the house. The only ones home were me and the dog and the ghost of the girl who wasn't there. I crept down the 3rd floor stairs and I opened up the hamper. I got out the hippie skirt and I looked at myself and then I put on a black dancing leotard top and applied some pale lips. And I looked at myself in the mirror. I looked like a fairly normal 14-year-old girl with my long hair and small bones. Then I went outside and rode my bike to the Devon Horse Show. I locked the bike and walked through the carnival gates. My heart pounded my breast. Jesus, I thought, can't they tell? I stood by a large oak tree and watched a woman painting someone's porch in pastels. The person she was drawing wasn't there. She was writing the picture from the photograph. She looked at me and smiled.
What's your name?
Jenny? I was 14 years old, and it was the first time in my life I'd spoken my name out loud. She looked over at me.
Well, are you all right, honey? You're not lost, are you?
I didn't know what to tell her. I turned and ran into the crowd.
She's killing me. I'm a man, and my little girl is killing me.
But I knew he wasn't talking about me because I wasn't his little girl. I was Trev, and Trev was not a girl. Dr. K had sat my parents down and slowly re-explained me.
But you can fix that, can't you? Can't someone fix her?
My father asked.
Trev is Trev. Let him be so.
And my father pressed his face into his hands and cried, I am not a little girl!
You're a fucking freak!
My brother had screamed. And for days our house was filled with silence, so sharp as its edges, so cold. For days our house was as cold and fragile as glass.
Be prepared to be amazed.
I turn around. There's a magician standing on a box.
Yes! You there! Little miss!
Above him was a hand-painted banner that read,
The Great Scaramuzzino, Feats of Mystery, 50 cents.
I reached into my sister's purse and handed him 2 quarters.
Now watch carefully, little miss.
He said he waved a white silk handkerchief into the air.
As we demonstrate that the hand is quicker than the eye.
Your name's Mark.
Said the boy next to me. I'm Jenny.
So are you, like, here with anyone? Cool.
He reached out and took my palm. Marcy was sweaty.
And now pick a card, any card.
I picked a card with one hand.
Without showing me the card, look at its face.
I looked at it. Queen of Diamonds.
Now put it back in the deck, as once again we demonstrate that the hand is quicker than the eye.
Mark squeezed my hands, then slowly slid his fingers up my arm to the crook of my elbow. I turned and ran. I ran out of the gates and found my bicycle, and I pedaled for my life all the way up until home.
In first grade, my teacher was Miss Riley.
Call me Mrs. R, or Ms. Riley, or Kara if you like.
Kara? We asked, our eyebrows knitting up, our hands going over our mouths. Kara was too human, too right here and now. Teachers weren't Kara.
It was my grandmother's name.
Then we spent time talking about where our names came from, whether or not we liked them, what we changed them to. When I told the history of my name, the class listened to me. Some even smiled.
I got home to find my parents' car in the driveway. I crept around the front of the house, and I crossed the porch, and I swooped up to the stairs, 2 steps at a time, to my room on the 3rd floor. I got to the bathroom and I locked it with a deadbolt. There was an old wooden cabinet, badly made, in the corner, and a loose board on the bottom. I pulled off the loose board and put the skirt and the blouse in the secret compartment and put the loose board back. Then I took a deep breath. I ran some hot water in the sink and rubbed off the lipstick. I got soap on my lips and rubbed them until they were raw. I dried off with a towel, and I pulled on a pair of blue jeans and a t-shirt and stuck my hair behind my ears and looked in the mirror. I was a boy again. My eyes filled with tears. But I don't want this. I whispered my reflection. I want to stay Jenny.
Jimmy, are you up there?
Just a second. I answered in my boy voice. All right, you, I said in the mirror. Yeah, you. Now you listen up. You are never doing this again. Okay? I was just about to leave the bathroom when I realized I forgot to put my sister's purse in the hidey hole. I dumped the contents of the purse onto the floor. It contained $3, some change, a tube of rose-colored lipstick, and a single playing card. Hey, I thought, this isn't mine. I picked it up and looked at it. The Queen of Diamonds.
In school sometimes, the older kids ask my brother,
Is that thing your sister or your brother or ever it is?
Hell no.
On the second day of school, the day that was my first, we walked to the bathroom with a new partner, Raymond, to the boys' bathroom. When I stepped inside and closed the stall door, I smiled. I was home.
A few days later, the Reynoldses found Li Feng and the story slowly came out.
Li Feng had decided to change her clothes. She opened the closet door and then saw something hiding in the back. She had failed to notice that there weren't any floorboards in the back of the closet, just exposed insulation.
She had stepped onto and then fallen through the insulation in the back of her closet, which closed up behind her as she fell in slow motion down the 2 stories behind the walls of the Reynolds' house.
She'd been knocked out briefly, then she came to. When she woke up, it wasn't quite clear where she was. Li Feng, in her weakened condition, had cried out softly from behind the insulation and plaster, where she was wedged. But the Reynoldses had not heard her.
She had stayed like that for days and days before Mrs. Reynolds, by accident, heard the soft sounds of distress in a language she did not understand.
Each night, when my mother kisses my cheek, she pulls the covers up to my ears and whispers,
I wish on eyelashes and birthday candles. Tomorrow you'll be my sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Then I turn onto my back, close my eyes, and breathe deeply until the dream is there. And in the dream, I am a boy, truly, everywhere. No one laughs at me, no one screams at me, no little girl screams, no brother turns away.
Can you imagine it?
Said my mother.
Imagine what?
Girl at the Reynolds is all that time, trapped in the walls of your own house, and no one even knowing you're there.
In the dream, there's one world, the right one, and superhero me has swooped down.
I didn't say anything, but sure, I thought of course. I could imagine exactly what that was like.
And saved it from mortal destruction.